So what is going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 73 of our Portsmouth career mode. And we're going to be kicking off this episode with our first competitive game this season in the Premier League. So hopefully we can get off to a flying start, and it's not going to be the toughest of tasks as it is going to be away from home up against Bournemouth. We are going to be playing our first team lineup, or what I believe is going to be our first team lineup, which is going to be pretty much this one, which is going to be Bergwijn on the left. We're going to be playing with our star striker, or the new striker, up top. On the right is going to be Kishner. Coming back a little bit is going to be Kingsley Coman at cam, and then Mastor and Loftus-Cheek. And then we've got Boskagli, Gomez, Jordi Amat and Alves and Shiplock in goal. So making their debuts is going to be our new striker and Jordi Amat. Let's see how they get on. And the referee has pointed to the penalty spot. Just 18 minutes into the game, Ricardo Alves, our right back, dives in, gets nowhere near the ball, completely takes out Max Gradle, and the Bournemouth number 10 goes to the ground, and it's going to be Callum Wilson up against Shiplock, our highest rated player. Can Shiplock come out on top and save the penalty? No, he can't, because Callum Wilson hits the ball straight down the middle of the net. And we find ourselves 1-0 down 20 minutes into the game. It's a poor mistake from our right back. He shouldn't have dived in there, but he dived in, and we've got a lot to do now. Just 70 minutes remaining in the game, and we've got to find 2 goals. And what a goal. What a debut for our new striker. He scores a goal just 33 minutes into the game, and Boca, our number 23, who he might be changing the number if he's banging in goals like this. Hachin Mastor plays the ball to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek plays the ball back inside to him. And what about that for a finish, guys? Curling that one past the goalkeeper and the defenders. And our new striker, Yannick Boca, just 34 minutes into his debut, picks up a goal to get ourselves back on level terms. Another good ball through to Yannick Boca here. He's on his left boot, he strikes it. And once again, the goalkeeper matching it with a decent save. But this guy here, our new striker, Jesus Christ, I love this guy already. Just 34 minutes into his debut, he scores a really good goal. And he's proven to be really dangerous. Kingsley Coman on the ball here. And actually, do we actually need another central attacking midfielder? Kingsley Coman's doing a good job at cam. Ruben Loftus-Cheek with a good chance for himself. He strikes it. He's hit the post. It comes to Bergwijn. Bergwijn couldn't react in time. And Ruben Loftus-Cheek, our captain, comes so very close there to putting us 2-1 up in front. Bergwijn winning the header here. Comes to Boca. Boca cutting inside with a Ronaldo chop. He tries a shot, but unfortunately it doesn't work. And he's getting completely out-muscled here. There's too many people in front of him. He keeps on going. He runs past everyone. He's going to try and whip the ball across to the far post. But unfortunately it just wasn't to be, as they do actually clear the ball. But we play the ball to Kingsley Coman. Kingsley Coman to Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek to Bergwijn, or to Boskagli. Boskagli back to our striker, and someone in all of that process was actually standing in offside position. So we're going to make some substitutions now. I think we're going to bring Kingsley Coman out wide. Boca can move back to cam, and Bergwijn can come off, and we're going to bring Bailey on. And then I think that should be it. Or we're actually going to bring Dahoud on instead of Mastor as well. Instead of Mastor. That way we get a little bit more pace in the squad. And with the introduction of Leon Bailey, Kingsley Coman, and our new striker Boca, there's plenty of pace on the pitch, so we should be able to terrorise the defenders. Loftus-Cheek winning the ball back for us here. He's going to try and whip the ball across to Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey gets there. And Leon Bailey, who had just come onto the field of play in the 88th minute, has scored the goal, which is surely going to secure us all 3 points. It was our captain, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, picking up the assist. And what an assist it was as well. He depossesses the left back. And what a ball this is. Right across the face of goal. And Leon Bailey at full stretch gets there before anyone. And in his first game of this season, he picks up a goal. However, good chance for Bournemouth here in the last stages. We win the ball back through Boca. He loses it, but Joe Gomez picks up the ball. We play the ball to Dahoud, and the referee blows the final whistle, and we end up winning 2-1 at the Vitality Stadium. It was a hard-fought victory, and what a performance by our new striker, Yannick Boca, and also Ruben Loftus-Cheek, and also our other player that come on and scored the winning goal, Bailey. So Bailey, Boca and Loftus, what a performance, you three. But Loftus-Cheek, I'm sorry, you have to be man of the match. So we get a few transfer offers. We've got one for Jack Watmore to go to Shrewsbury, and we're going to go ahead and up that to 500,000, so $500,000, and we will let the 23-year-old go. And we also get one for Hachin Mastor, and no way in a million years is Hachin Mastor leaving this club. Our 21-year-old star player is not leaving. And if we're just going to be generous now, $4 million, and you can have Ben Pedrosa, because to be honest, he's not really performing that well. And also, Real Madrid accept a 19 million bid for Bazor. So, who do we prefer, Bazor or Goretzka? We'll have to wait and see. However, we now get a transfer offer for Leon Bailey from Manchester United. He's currently in fantastic form, and we're not going to let this 22-year-old go. And I know Manchester United are not going to accept that. Blackburn reject the bid for a right back of theirs, which looks pretty decent. So we did go in for him because obviously we need a backup right back, and he went by the name of, I'm not sure actually. Where's this guy here? He's currently from Blackburn. 2 million said wasn't enough for him, so we'll offer 4 million. Let's see if 4 million will lure the 23-year-old right back away from Blackburn, because I think he looks pretty decent. And Bayern Munich come back to us and say they don't think Bergwijn's worth that much. Goretzka once again saying he doesn't want to leave the club, so we're going to have to offer him a 100,000 a week contract. Let's see if that will lure him away, and a 4-year deal on a crucial first team player, because that's the only thing he wants. He won't accept an important, and Ryan Gold is also saying he wants a bigger squad role at the club, so he'll give him an important first team player, and let's see. They're both on scouting as well, so we'll be able to see how good they are. However, we get a transfer offer once again for Bergwijn, this time from Napoli. So if they go ahead and match 35 million, we will let him go. We don't really want to let him go, but if they are that convinced they want him, then obviously we will let him go if they go ahead and match that. Looks like Jack Watmore might be making his way to Shrewsbury as well now. And the player has been sold, and Adam Webster. Blackburn come back to us and say they don't believe Ben Pedrosa's worth that much. And Bazor says he doesn't want to relocate, so we're going to have to offer him a new contract as well. And he just looks amazing. So I don't know whether we want him or to save a few million and buy Goretzka. However, we're now going to move into the second game of the episode, which is going to be a massive game. It's going to be away from home at Old Trafford, up against Manchester United. And we are going to be playing the exact same lineup, and let's hope we can get a good result, especially when you got a person up front as good as Yannick Bocca. Good chance for United here. Wayne Rooney's been played through. Joe Gomez is going to try his best to catch up with him, which he does do, but unfortunately Rooney sidesteps inside, and Wayne Rooney, 20 minutes into the game, has given Manchester United the lead, and we find ourselves 1-0 down at Old Trafford. A very good goal from Wayne Rooney there, cutting inside Joe Gomez, and what a finish that is at the near post. Shiplock couldn't get anywhere near it, and maybe it's time for us to think in, do we need a new centre-back? Is Joe Gomez now good enough to be playing at the heart of defence? I'm not sure. However, Bocca's won the ball back here. He cuts back inside. He keeps on going. He takes on Fellaini, and Fellaini actually wins the ball from him, and they do get the ball clear through Juan Mata. So we're struggling in this game, to be honest. Our defence isn't the strongest, and considering we had the best defensive record last season, it's very rare to see us concede 2 goals in 2 games. However, good chance for us here. We play the ball through to Yannick. Yannick plays the ball through to Kingsley Coman. It's a lovely ball through to him. Kingsley Coman on his left boot. He strikes it, but it is a good block by Marco Rocco as he gets back just in the nick of time. But Kishner whips the ball in the box. Can we win that header above Romero? No, we can't, but it comes out to Boscagli. Boscagli strikes from range, and what a goal from Boscagli. I think that might actually be his first goal he's ever scored for the club, and what a fantastic goal it was as well. In the 34th minute, we have got ourselves back on level terms from the corner that Sergio Romero comes out, makes the punch. Boscagli gets there before Wayne Rooney, and what about that for a strike? Right into the top hand corner, and he picks up his first goal so far this season. However, good ball through to Bocca here. Bocca's going to take on Danilo. He's going to cut back inside. Lovely skill move from him. He tries a shot. It comes out to Bergwijn. Bergwijn's surely going to find the back of the net, and he does in the 83rd minute. He's only got one man to thank for that, and that is Yannick Bocca. What a fantastic skill move inside. I think the referee would have pointed to the penalty spot, because in the top left hand corner you could have seen that there was actually an advantage sign. It was Bergwijn that picked up the all-crucial goal, but Bocca cutting inside with a skill move, cuts past Danilo. He goes for the shot. He did get taken out. Bergwijn tried the shot. It was a lovely save from Romero, but what about that for a finish from Bergwijn, getting up in time, and he picks up his first goal so far this season. And just to secure things, we're going to make some substitutions now. Bailey's going to be coming on. Bailey can come on he can actually go up top. Loftus-Cheek can come off the field of play, and we're going to bring Dahoud on, and then on the right we can bring Pedrosa on. Pedrosa can come on the left, it don't really matter. Pedrosa, I'm not sure whether I like him, to be honest. He hasn't proved that good. He's not that quick. and the referee blows the full-time whistle, and we picked up yet another victory from being 1-0 behind. Boskagli and Bergwijn picking up the goals. Boskagli is probably the man of the match. He scored an absolute cracker, and he wouldn't have been very happy if he didn't pick up man of the match after scoring a wonderful goal like that, and to just top off the victory. What a performance by everyone, to be honest. I was just so pleased that we've managed to come back twice from 1-0 down and to win the game 2-1. That's unlike us to actually be conceding goals, let alone scoring them like that as well. But we're going to go in once again with the player training. We're going to leave these same 5 players on as Mastor is getting closer to an 80 rated as well. And Boca there, so close now to going up to 78. And we now get a transfer offer for Rivaldo Coetzee, the 22-year-old, 71 rated centre-back. So we're going to go ahead and basically want 3.25 million for him. If Middlesbrough are prepared to pay that, then of course we will let him go. So Napoli come back to us and say they don't believe that Bergwijn is worth 35 million. We got the players sold, and Blackburn have accepted a 4 million bid for the right back. So we can go ahead and offer this right back a contract, as that will be a good thing for us if we could go ahead and bring in a backup right back. He's only 23. He's quite quick across the ground as well, so maybe could be quite dangerous on the counters. So I've been thinking about this, guys. Both Ryan Gold and Leon Goretzka have accepted their contracts, but I think I'm going to go with Ryan Gold because we've had their overall values come back. Ryan Gold is currently a 77 rated central attacking midfielder. Leon Goretzka is currently 79, so he's 2 ratings higher, but he's going to cost us 60,000 extra on the wages, and he's going to cost us 1 extra million as well. So therefore, I actually need a cam. And Ryan Gold is going to suit the cam position better than what Leon Goretzka is. So therefore, Ryan Gold is going to be the player I'm going to go for. So we're going to go ahead and bring Ryan Gold into the club, and we're going to reject Leon Goretzka. So Leon Goretzka is not going to be joining the club, but Ryan Gold is. So I'm going to now show you guys Ryan Gold, and I think he looks pretty decent. I haven't actually looked at his stats, but he is currently 77 rated, and I do think it'll probably be quite good. Actually, they're 77 rated. He's got, wow, look at them. He's got 96 acceleration, 95 agility, 95 balance. He's got good sprint speed. He's got good stamina, which is always good to see. His strength isn't that good, but he's got good ball control. He looks pretty decent all round, to be honest. He's got good tackling stats. He's got 5-star weak foot. He can also play left mid as well, which is always great news to see. And I think he could be really decent. He's only a little star as well, so because he's little, it's going to make him feel even quicker. So now we get a transfer offer for Ruben Loftus-Cheek from Sporting, and I'm sorry guys, you're not taking Ruben away from me. Our captain is not going to be leaving the club. That's one thing for sure. And also that this Blackburn player wants a bigger squad role. He doesn't want he doesn't want a squad rotation player. So we're going to give an important first team player, and let's see if that's enough to convince him to come to the club. So the random right back has accepted his contract. So we're going to go ahead and give him a deal on a £4 million pound deal. So that's quite a bit of money. We've also got a deal accepted. We offered 7 million for this guy, Zach Zima. He looks alright, 75 rated, 20 rated cam. Declan John's also 24 million from Arsenal, and this guy also 20 million for Matheus Pereira has been accepted. He's an 80 rated right midfielder, currently 23 years old. He looks alright, but I don't actually know whether I completely need him. So we're going to evaluate the situation and let's see what to do in the future. But also I want to see how good this random right back is. If we can find him, he is a 75 rated right back, so he is very good. He's very quick across the ground as well. Only 23 years old. He can play centre back, so this guy looks pretty decent. So there's also this guy here. He's called Frickson Martinez. He's 73 overall. He's a striker. He's 19 years old, so he looks pretty decent. He's got really good physical stats. He's got good technical stats as well. And I do believe, even though it's not listed under his stats, he's got 5-star skill moves. So what I would like to do is sign this guy, play him as a left winger, and then put Bailey in the middle. And maybe we can just do a straight swap, him for Leia Iseka. Do you think Everton will accept that? What I'm going to try is basically a straight swap, him for Aaron Leia Iseka. Maybe we'll offer 500,000 in the deal as well. And if we can pull that one off, it could be a massive deal for us. So we've now got a transfer offer for Ender Stevens, 1 million from Blackburn. Blackburn earlier said they didn't want that. So we're going to go ahead and 1.7 million. And if they go ahead and match that, we will let the 29-year-old Ender Stevens go because we found a player that we're currently scouting that looks very good. But also Everton have come back and said they will accept 500,000 plus Aaron Iseka for Frickson Martinez. He's 19 years old, and I think this could be a good deal if we could pull this one off, because I do think he can play left wing in the second team, and we can then push the Leon Bailey up front. And also Stoke have accepted 8 million plus Aaron Iseka for Vaclav Cherny. So do we prefer Cherny or the other guy? I think Cherny would be better, but he's going to cost us quite a bit more money as well, so I'm not sure what we're going to do here. However, before we decide, we're going to jump into our third and final game of the episode, which is going to be at home against Cardiff. And we are going to be putting up our first team line-out in this one, because then, just 2 days after, we have another game against Cardiff, which is currently in the first round of the Carling Cup, which we'll be playing our second team in. So hopefully, if we can completely annihilate Cardiff with our first team, our second team could basically just go out and beat them again. That's the theory. Whether the theory works or not, we have to wait and see. And we find ourselves 1-0 down yet again in a Barclays Premier League game. They've scored away from home, and what a fantastic goal it is. From the free kick, Mario Zarate has curled one up and over the wall, past Shiplock into the back of the net, and we've got it all to do again. It was so easy for us last year. No one could hardly score against us. And this year, we've had 3 games and we conceded 3 goals already. It's so unlike us. Another good chance for them here. They cut inside, they strike it. And you've got to be kidding me. Shiplock has scored an own goal. It's hit the post and it's hit Shiplock in the back. And just as I was saying, we should easily go on, beat Cardiff with our first team, and then beat them with our second team. It looks like Cardiff are going to beat us now. They cut inside, Jordi Amat goes for a ride. He strike it and Shiplock. You cannot be beaten there. It's just you can't. Hachi Mastor finding Boca here. Can Boca take on his man? He has done. He's going to cut back inside, which he does do. He strikes it. His shot is blocked. Kingsley Coman strikes it. Bergwijn keeps the ball in play. He's going to come to the far post to Boca. Boca wins the header, and it goes straight into Pantilemon's arms. Cardiff another good chance to the end of the game here. They strike it, and why not just make it 3, just to add insult to injury. We end up losing 3-0 against Cardiff, who have just come up from the Championship, and compared to our squad are nothing, and we have lost 3-0. How embarrassing is this? And Kingsley Coman picks up the ball here. We're trying to get a consolation goal just to make things a little bit better, and Mastor's control is absolutely dog shit. So we end up losing the game 3-0. I haven't got a man of the match. It was just awful, and we've got to sort out something at the back. Something at the back is seriously gone wrong. Is it Jordi Amat? Do we just take Jordi Amat out the side and put Iñiguez back in? That's the only change we've made at the back, and we suddenly conceded goals for fun. However, we now get some emails back. Frickson Martinez accepted his contract, as does Vaclav Cherny. So we're going to go ahead and do the Martinez deal, just thinking about the future, because Cherny, even though he's a good player as well, I don't think we're worth spending 8 million plus a player of ours to bring in a player that's not even going to be a first team player. It's just not worth it at all. So we're going to go ahead back to the training ground, see if that can help a little bit. And Boca has now gone up to a 78 rated as well, which is good to see, as he is at least someone that's starting to prove that there might be a light at the end of the tunnel. But what do we need? Do we need another centre back? We've still got 30 million left to spend, so we've still got quite a bit of money to do. So we're not completely out and done yet. So let's think what we need to do. But we found this guy here from Empoli. He's currently 19 years old. He's a left back. We can't buy him yet because he's only just joined the club, so they don't actually want to let him go. We're going to go ahead and offer a 3 million deal just to see if that will allow him to leave, but I don't think it will. Also, Ricardo Alves is saying he wants a new contract. Just when we don't want to spend any more money, we've got our own player coming to us saying he wants a new contract, and he wants only 15,000 increase, which is fair enough. So we're going to go ahead and give it to him, and let's see if that will cheer him up a little bit. However, that is going to be it for this episode. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to hit the like button down below, as it is going to be very much appreciated. And I really do hope to see you next time very soon for the next episode of the Hertha Berlin Career Mode. Thank you. Bye bye.